Hello, world. It's the No Brainer Show, and welcome to us live right between your steaming ears. It's me, the host, Big Daddy Zach, the GOAT, at nobrainer.com, nobrainershow.com. I can't even read my own writing.
I just
Anyway,
thought of something really funny.
well, let me introduce my co-host who's thinking something's funny. So,
They
D-Rex.
already know who I am.
I know
Listen,
they do. Just tell us what's funny.
When you said no brainer, I was going to say, welcome to the No Brain Show.
No brains whatsoever.
I
None.
think it was funnier when I thought of it. You know, it just wasn't. It's not that funny past the moment, but in the moment it was funny to my mind. To me, obviously, it's all that matters.
Listen, unlike you, I have had brain surgery, and I have proof that I have
I
some
don't think
gray
you
matter
need
in my
proof. I
head.
think you're living proof of it every day.
My wife said the doctor came out and told her that it was brand new, still in the wrapper.
What, your new brain?
My brain. Because everybody goes, what'd you have brain surgery for? I said, my wife wanted proof. Doctor told her it was brand new, still in the wrapper. Had that new brain smell.
I got you.
What's crack-a-lacking there, D-Rex?
Nothing. I'm just looking at the live thing, trying to figure it out. No, just staying busy, man. Work and lots of Christmas decor this year. Lots of Christmas decor. My mother-in-law's coming from the 22nd to the 3rd, I want to say. So,
do your folks come down often?
No.
Really?
No. Me
personally, probably would want to get away as fast as I can from Michigan during the winter.
Well, your mom in New Jersey didn't come down that often, right?
She did.
Oh, she did. Before, like when she was like more robust.
Pre-COVID. COVID screwed everything up.
Yeah.
She was actually, we were supposed to meet one year for Christmas. She was at my sister's, and that's the year she fell and broke her hip, and I got COVID, so we couldn't do it. And then I don't know what happened. Yeah, there was a big decline after that. Yeah. But prior to that, she'd come down and Lori and be like, your mom's not staying the whole time. I'm like, oh, she is.
I got a 1-week girl. She can stay a week and then it's a hotel. I'm not even laughing. It's dead serious.
I know.
It's for everyone's good. I gotta adjust these. Hold on. Gotta adjust my hair, man.
Lorianne's parents would come visit, but they lived here in Florida. So, but if they did come for longer than a day, they would get a hotel. They never stayed at our place.
Well, the thing is, we have a 5-bedroom house.
So now I know where I can come stay if I get the boot.
Yeah, but like since it's just Rachel and I, right? The room I'm in right now is actually a bedroom, but I converted it to my office, and I've showed you before. And then the our bedroom's in the rear, and then the other rear bedroom has its own bathroom, but we converted it to a closet room. So the whole thing's a closet. And then the front 2 rooms are like a Jack and Jill style.
Yeah.
So the very front one's the guest room. So it's as far away from us as possible, which is nice. And
Keanu's texting me. Hold on. I want to see what he says.
Yeah. He'll give some lame excuse. You're lame, man. You're lame. Tell me he's lame.
Number 2, you're gay. Number 3, I'm in a meeting.
I knew it. Oh, he's not coming. He's in a meeting.
A meeting for what?
He's a coach, man. He makes millions of dollars working on people's mindset.
Anyway, our other Jack and Jill room we have as our storage closet because we...
So do you have a guest room that people can stay in and use?
One of them.
One.
And then the other room that was the office up front, I converted to a workout room.
How can 2 people have so much crap?
That's a great question. When we lived in
you
Michigan,
live in a giant house and it's filled to the roof.
Giant. It's not giant, but
it's bigger than mine.
Well, do you have a storage unit?
I do not.
Do you use your garage for storage?
Mm-hmm.
I do not.
My garage is like a dump. Oh, my garage. Every time I walk in there, I want to just light it on fire. It makes me mad.
We had an evolution of that where, the first 8 years together, we were in my little condo. So we we had like no storage. We didn't have anything. We didn't have new for we had everything was old. We didn't have new anything. Couldn't afford it. That was our whole 20s.
Right.
When we built our house in Michigan in 2018, the new one, that was 3,100 square feet finished, plus another 800 to 1,000 unfinished, which is common in up north with the basements.
Right.
And in that basement room, we had 6 or 7 or 8 of these 3-tier 36-inch shelves that you get at Home Depot for all of our stuff. We had a full finished basement. We had 4 or 5 bedrooms, I don't remember. And then we had 3 stall garages. And if you remember garages before Florida that actually fit your cars in them, like they're not like 8 feet wide. They're like each stall is like 12 to 13 feet wide. We had a whole 3 stall garage, and yeah, half acre. So it was never a problem, but it's weird because when we moved here, we spent 7 or 8 months selling and getting rid of half of our stuff.
Right.
Half of it, literally half of it.
Yeah.
We still filled up an entire 26-foot truck that drove down here while we drove a car down. We got to a rental for a year. We stored it all in the room in a garage because we had 3 stalls, and we just didn't touch any of it because it's like you're in a rental.
Oh, do you guys park your cars in the garage?
Well, we bought this house in 22, and we only got 2 stalls here, and we set up the garage like the rental house where 1 stall was a warehouse with the shelves. And shortly after we moved here, it was the first big hurricane. I think it was Ian. And my car I had just, sorry, this is so long-winded, but I had just gotten rid of my F-Pace. Then I was driving the work truck, and then they emailed me that I couldn't have it on the driveway as a commercial vehicle.
Right, you had to put it in the garage.
Okay, I guess I got to get another car. So I go get another car, that white one that I had for a while. And then I park that outside. The hurricane comes, and I go, pardon my French, F this. I moved all the shelves in that stalled garage into the spare bedroom. Parked the car inside. I said, I refuse to acclimate to the park outside Florida BS. I'm never going to do it. 2, I don't want those boxes in the garage long-term for roaches, anything. So right. I want them in climate controlled, inside the house. So at that point, that's when it said, you know what, it seems like we have a lot of room, but the biggest thing is we don't use our garage for storage. Like 90% of people here, we use a bedroom. And for some reason or other, since we've been here, I don't know how it's happened, but we've accumulated more things than we've ever had. I have more clothes than Michael Jordan. It's unbelievable. I'm terrified. And and the thing is, I don't go buy them. They come at me. Like people give them gifts, work stuff, Disney, they come at me. Literally. And I can't keep up with it, and I hate it. To me, honestly, if I was like some hermit on my own, I wouldn't own anything, we have an attic,
but Lorianne's scared to go up it. And so I think there's just junk up. I don't even know what's up in the attic, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. There's boxes in the garage that have been packed since we got married. So since 2011, there's stuff in the garage. I'm like, one of these days I'm just going to get a dumpster and just throw everything away.
That's a long time. 14 years is really long, too.
I know. And then when we went up to North Carolina the last couple times, I cleared enough room to put her Bronco in the garage because I don't like leaving it outside when I'm not home.
No.
Even though nobody's going to do it.
That's another thing, too, about having your vehicles in the driveway that Florida thinks is so cool. Everybody knows when you're home and when you're gone.
Well, they can't tell my house because my truck's always there. And my point
is, if you're a normal person here who parks outside both cars,
right,
they know exactly when you're gone, who's home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is just disgusting. So, nope, ours are in the garage. All our fences have locks on them. There's sensors on every door, cameras everywhere. Like, you can't even, dude, if you come at my house, something's pointing at you. So, I would never, that's a great point. I cannot, I don't get it.
I don't think we could fit both cars in the garage.
Plus all the water with the hard minerals too. Like, let's say you park your garage on the side of the driveway and you have a sprinkling system. Your car is just stained water spots. Which
are you working into a commercial for PPF right now?
I mean, that does help that a lot. So does ceramic. But the point is, to me, I don't get it. The only thing I can be empathetic about is if you have a house with a lot of rooms with a lot of kids, you need somewhere to put your stuff. And I would say the garage is probably better than a storage unit because you would never go there. But at the same time, there are so many disadvantages to keeping your car outside. We've got a guy with a $160,000 Z06 Corvette down the road from us, and he just parks it out front on the street. And it's not it gets traffic, and it's like, dude, someone's going to clip that at some point. Do you care?
Have you been to the house since we added the third driveway spot?
I don't remember.
Yeah, so I added a third driveway spot. You haven't been here since we did the you were there when we did the wall.
What's the wall?
The retention wall.
Yeah.
So I used to park my truck on that side, and they said, stop, it's too heavy. That was when I had the big diesel. It was too heavy. It's going to, cause the wall to bow out. So I got a driveway extension put on. So my truck, I got rid of the diesel. Now I got the Raptor, and it sits over there. It's a lawn ornament.
Okay.
And Lorianne parks in the middle, and Jana parks on the other side, but she's moving out. And then, so her bedroom will become probably the guest room. And then when John moves out, that I'm turning that into my new podcast studio.
That's cool.
Yeah, I want to get sofas and stuff so I can do you come over to the house, we can do interviews and sit.
The thing is too, you have nice cars. Like you have a Raptor, isn't the Bronco a Raptor trim?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then Jana's is the Buick Envision. What is it?
I don't know, the little Buick SUV. I don't know what it is.
Those are sweet. Like they look like.
I wish I knew somebody who could detail my truck though.
Oh, I told you we got that service back. You just ignored me. We got it. We brought it back.
You did?
Yeah, it's one of those things where like we can do it now, and then it's. Let me put it this way.
Speaking of, did Dr. Eddie call you because he wants to get his one of his vehicles? I think PPF. I was telling him about it.
Well, I don't even know if he has my phone number.
Yeah, I gave it to him.
Oh no, I don't think so. But the thing is, every time we add it, we get an influx of the jobs, and Mike or I end up doing it ourselves, which now that we got rid of our 2 store people, because, things are so slow, we've had to be pretty lean. It's tough to balance it all. So a lot of it's whenever we back away from it, all of a sudden we start getting requests. And then I just refer them out to my friend Cam at the spot for mobile, or Bullseye over at Lee Vista, which is way far for you. But those 2 guys, we do referrals back and forth sometimes. And sometimes I'm more comfy with that because Cam is an incredible detailer. He'll go to you, do a great job, and then he'll throw me PPF intent leads. And he's just so sometimes I like doing that better. Just because detailing, dude, you can do it or you can't do it. Some people don't care. They don't have the attention to detail, and some people do. And the people that don't, it's like a car wash, and it's like, why do I have 4 people sitting around and they can't wash a car? It don't make no sense to me. So,
right.
No,
not
going off.
Maxine's one of her bridesmaids married to a guy who has a mobile detail, and he's offered to do it. And I told him after the new year, let me get through the holidays, bro. Because I remember you telling me you got rid of it. So,
well, we did, and then we brought it back, and I told you, and then you were in the middle of your North Carolina fiasco, dude. So
which North Carolina?
When you went and your hand got bit off
in June.
This was from June to September, where your focus was totally on
but
hand.
Oh, you did. You weren't talking to me when I was in North Carolina. You were just talking to me when I was dealing with it.
Cigars, Miami. You were in a different world. You were in Zach's world. You were in Bob's world. Hey, Bobby's World. That was a really good show.
Hello, my name is Bobby.
Wow, you did that really good. I forgot.
Thank you. I love when Howie Mandel does that, and he talks when he does it. He talks like this.
Does Howie Mandel do the voice?
Yeah.
He does not.
He does. Look it up. Once again.
I believe you. I don't feel like looking it up. I
Zach
Google
is
too
one.
much.
Derek is none.
Kaiserslautern, Germany.
I would think Bobby P is in Zach's world.
Really?
I don't know. Sounded good, didn't
it? Sure. Most people's favorite word is their own voice, or their own name. That's So I would assume that sounds better to you.
Now, when I was going through the hand thing, you know, my brother Bob was very, very. He took good care of me, so
Right.
I'll
So
let him have it. It's his
my
world.
final point is when I told you that that was the last thing on your mind. So
I do need to get both the Bronco and my truck taken care of. My truck looks like crap. That black. That's why I told Lorraine. I said I don't want a black truck. And what the last two trucks I've had are both been black because that's what they had. That was the deal.
well, black is awesome. You just the paint is more susceptible to swirling and
I know. I keep telling
scratches.
Lorraine I'm going to get one of those tents they put over like a what do they call them? A driveway. It's like a garage, but it's outside. You know, they build that.
Yeah,
awning or
I know
whatever.
what you're saying. What is that called? Outdoor driveway is called terminology.
Have you talked to Chris?
No, I haven't. Not at all. Have you?
Yeah, he texted me the other day. He's stressing out. Like his business is dead, DED dead.
Yeah. I was stressing out to him. It's been like, I must have been like 6-7 weeks ago, over a month, but I was stressing out to him and I think he was fed up with it, me stressing. So, well, the thing is, it's been such a bad year in terms of like, dude, you don't even know the last, what day is it? Tuesday? The last 5 days of my life and Mike's life has been hell. Like, we're like every single person that comes in there. You know the mayor of Nightmare Before or Christmas, the claymation, Tim Burton, with Jack, and the
Jack.
mayor has that face that like turns. He has a happy face, and it turns to a mad face. He can just every customer we've had, and by every I mean 9 out of 10. I look at like the appointments every day has been the mayor of Halloweenville or whatever town, where they come in cool and like they're like, oh, I didn't get a full windshield. I'm like, you paid for a strip. It's like $60. No. And they're like, well, I thought that was like, well, I'm glad you thought that. That's nice that you thought that, but you didn't read that and you didn't listen to this. And a lot of people too, we've told the same things like 5-6 times. Like, are you sure you want that shade? It's going to look light. It's going to look light. It's going to look like, oh yeah. That might even be too dark. The car comes out. And the look on their face is like, it's too light. And it's like, let me grab the meter. I tried telling you. So, sorry, not to rant, but this year has had its streaks of hellaciously disgraceful people because there's a reason. It's called having debt, and it's called most years. So the previous record for like Cyber Monday shopping online was 10 or 11 billion dollars. Okay, and usually the country is in like,
oh, excuse me.
It's all right. I don't know, $5 to $10 trillion worth of credit card debt. Okay, right now this year we're at 15 to 20 trillion in credit card debt, and the Cyber Monday spending was like 14 or 15 billion. Shattered records. Shopify was down. It was insane. So you have a mass horde of society who is absolutely terrified about tomorrow. They're not living paycheck to paycheck. They're living day to day.
Right.
And they're still walloping on all the things that are absolutely the furthest from non-essential. And so anything that they have to buy, it's weird. It's like ass backwards right now. The things that are more essential, like I would argue that tint on a hot sunny day in Florida is more essential than a really extravagant handbag for Christmas.
Right? I will agree with you because I noticed the world of difference between when I was driving the Kicks versus my company car, which they won't tint, obviously, and I'm not paying for it. They can suck it. And yeah, I'm always like trying to move my visor over to block the sun, and it doesn't work. And I can't see my computer. I got to sit sideways. And when I was in the Kicks or when I drove my truck, it didn't matter because it was tinted up.
Well, people this year are taking that out on the more essential things. Like they're expecting, we have a huge tint sale going on right now. It's 25% off. Okay. That's the biggest of the year by far. You're stealing.
Was that your Black Friday, Cyber Monday deal?
Yeah. And it's going on until Christmas. So like you're stealing money from me. Okay. Like I've had 3 out of 5 people where they're like, oh, that's all. They'll whole discount. I've said to people like I'm so ashamed of myself lately, but I've said things to people like, the business needs money to stay in business. Do you want me to be here for you? I've said, what are you trying to get out of me? Because I don't have any more cash for you. Are you just trying to take money from me? It's been tough. It has been rough. So
Right.
When Chris was in last, he had like an issue, I think, with some, and I was just like freaking out because like it's like every car we've had in, there was a streak where like everyone had an issue with the tiniest little things, and like they would tell me I'm like, they're not trusting us as an expert. They're basically like, let's say we're the most world-renowned neurosurgeon and a surgery's $100,000. They want
Right.
to pay us, the GP, a general practitioner, $200, and then they want to sit in the surgical room and critique what you're doing. And it's like, dude, like no one trusts you. So it's really bad.
Well, I have
It's
noticed the
horrible.
last 2 months. Now,
Yeah.
mind you, I was out of work for almost 4 months. I have noticed in the last 2 months the appointments are less and less,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not pre-qualifying. So I'm going out to measure. I went out to a business. They needed a gate removed, a 4-foot chain link gate, and then just replaced with chain link. They wanted to close it off 4 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I
And they
said,
probably wanted it for basically free. Like there's no setup or sunk cost. Even the fact
I
that
said, this
going
is
out there costs
absolutely.
$200.
Oh, it's a repair. I didn't even write it up. I just gave it to the repair guy. It's not mine. I just said, please screen fail that. I don't need another mark against me. And then like tomorrow I've got another one I'm going to. It's 50 feet of chain link. I'm like, I mean, I don't
Answer
care.
me this: how much interaction do you have with customers post sale? Like customer experience, customer journey, legacy, follow up.
Follow up. I'm the follow up master, but you know, if people don't answer, they don't answer. They don't respond to text or
How has
emails.
your experience been with post install customers, or you know what I'm saying? Customers.
I have not had any problems. I get them and I get my 5 stars.